a check-in call from an agent to a pitcher who's been on fire in the spring.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the second of three. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. And H, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Well, Matt, they're 2-2 on the homestand, so obviously you don't want to go 2-3 if you lose this game here. 3-2, though. The win today gets you shooting towards maybe a nice little winning streak. That's why this game is important to me.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1 to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him.
Leading off for Houston.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Lamb.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Let's take a look at the Twins defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And today's starter leads the American League in strikeouts. He is filthy, nasty, I mean, excellent stuff. So you got to concentrate because it can lull you to sleep as a defender because you think they're never going to put the bat on the ball.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Here's Marcelo Zuna. The average on the year for him is just shy of 310 entering action in this one. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. High in the air out to center field. Lee is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side.
Leading off for Houston.
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1 on the ground to the left side. Oh, he makes the stop. Safe. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
Batting 8.
Steve. At for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here it comes on 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So stepping in, JT Realmuto took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. 0-2, here it is. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
So it was a strikeout swinging. JT Realmuto goes down for out number 2 in the top half. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout.
I got it.
Gonzalez has got it, and the side is retired. Hit and an error. Digging in to try it again. Jake Marisnick. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jake Marisnick.
And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Alex Bregman will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
On to first, a double play. Jake Lamb standing in now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here. Doing there for Houston. First pitch coming. Here it is. A.J. Reed is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. High in the air out towards shallow right. On the move is DeShields. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. Chopped weakly to the left.
Tony Kemp.
And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. Striding in once again, Steve Selski. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success. Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get
through it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit. Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Now batting, shortstop.
Hit on the ground to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. And now this is bobbled in left.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Jake Marisnick is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jake Marisnick sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Alex Bregman is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Lamb. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case,
a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Lee racing back. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Reed. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. DeShields is going to get there. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Marcell Ozuna. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Marcell Ozuna.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it. Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
The 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castellanos moves over, and the inning is over. This one pretty well. Steve Selski will bat next. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto, been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter, and he got the call.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. JT Realmuto is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. DeShields is there, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
1 ball.
Curveball that time, not even close. Strike him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. In the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Chopped toward the second baseman. Sardinhas barehands it. What a play. And just like that, this one is over. 11-0 the final shutout total in this one. Minnesota with a
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.